In this video, we're going to make a crocheted calming critter. They're often called worry worms, but I prefer the name calming critter. To me, it's more positive and uplifting and puts the focus on calm rather than on worry. And I think critter sounds a lot cuter than worm. But whatever name you choose, this is a quick, beginner-friendly project that uses only a few basic stitches and can bring a smile to someone's day. Calming critters are wonderful to share with friends, family, or anyone who could use a little encouragement. They make great gifts and are perfect for random acts of kindness. We'll start by making double crochet stitches into a magic ring for the head, and then create a curly body using chains and half double crochet stitches. If you need a refresher on making a magic ring, a chain, half double, or double crochet stitches, I've placed links to those tutorials in the description. If you're ready to learn, grab a hook and some yarn and let's get started. I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, medium weight yarn, and US crochet terms. You can use whatever hook size and yarn you have on hand. We'll begin with a magic ring, and then we'll chain 3. The chain 3 will count as a stitch. Now place 11 double crochet stitches into the ring. So yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops to complete the double crochet stitch. Continue until you have 11 double crochet stitches into the ring. Once you've completed all 11 stitches, gently pull the tail end to close the center of the ring, and then slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 to join. Your calming critter now has a little round head. To start the body, chain 25. Try not to make your chains too tight because we'll be crocheting 3 stitches into each of them. Once you've made your chain, we'll begin working back down the chain to create the curly body. Starting in the second chain from the hook, place 3 half double crochet stitches into the chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops to complete the half double crochet. Place 2 more half double crochet stitches into that same chain. Now move to the next chain and place 3 half double crochet stitches into that chain as well. Continue placing 3 half double crochet stitches into every chain all the way back to the head. As you work, you'll notice the body beginning to curl naturally, and that's exactly what we want. When you reach the last chain, your curly body is complete. Slip stitch to the closest double crochet stitch at the head. Now cut the yarn, leaving a tail, pull the yarn through the loop on your hook to fasten off, and weave in the end using a yarn needle. Now let's give our calming critter some personality. For older children, teens, or adults, you can use googly eyes. Simply peel off the backing of adhesive eyes or use a small drop of glue and press them onto the head. For very young children, it's safer to stitch the eyes using yarn instead. Safety is always the most important consideration when choosing embellishments. Let's take a look at how to add eyes using yarn. I'm using a number 3 lightweight yarn in black to make the eyes. Thread a darning needle with the yarn and decide which side you want to be the front of the calming critter. Insert the needle from back to front in the spot where you want the top of the eye to be. Then insert the needle from front to back where you want the bottom of the eye to be. I'm not happy with how that looks, so I'm going to do it again. It may take a few tries to get the eye positioned the way you want it. Once you're happy with the placement, insert your hook from back to front in the same spot as your first stitch. Then insert the hook into the bottom of the eye, guiding the yarn so that it goes to the side of the first stitch. Do that again, guiding the yarn to the opposite side. Continue until the eye is the size you want it to be. Cut your yarn, leaving a tail to weave in. Make the second eye in the same way. Insert your needle from back to front, lining up the top of the eye with the first one, and then from front to back, lining up the bottom of the eye, and continue until the eyes are about the same size. You could also add a little smile. Insert your needle from back to front for your first stitch, then insert it from front to back, slightly down and over for the second stitch, and then from back to front in line with the first stitch, and then from front to back in the same place as the second stitch. Your common critter now has a little smile. You'll have these tails to weave in. What I like to do is tie the ends of the yarn together and then weave them in. And your common critter is finished. You can make these in all kinds of colors, and they're a wonderful way to use up leftover yarn. You can also change the size by increasing or decreasing the number of double crochet stitches you make into the magic ring and the number of chains you make for the body. I have included a couple of verses in the description that can be put on tags and included with the common critter. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments. And if you found this tutorial helpful, a thumbs up helps other left-handed crocheters find it. Thanks for watching.